Are you looking for a car but not sure which body style is right for you? Look no further. We've compiled a list of the most popular body types and their key features to help you make a confident decision. Get behind the wheel of your dream car with B-Forward, Japanese car exporter with more than 2 million happy customers worldwide. Subscribe to our channel for all the latest reviews and car buying tips. As a first-time car buyer, it's important to consider your specific needs and preferences when choosing a body type. Here are 5 essential questions to ask yourself. Purpose of the car. Think about how you want to use the car and what your main needs are. Do you have a large family and need to transport a lot of people, or are you a single person or couple who needs a car mainly for commuting or weekend trips? Space and storage. How much cargo space do you need? And how often do you need to move large items? Driving preferences. Think about how you like to drive. Do you enjoy a sporty and agile driving experience, or do you prefer a more comfortable and luxurious style of driving? What is the general condition of the roads you will be using most of the time? Will you benefit from 4x4 or extra ground clearance? Fuel efficiency. Think about how often you will use your car and how much you are prepared to spend on fuel. And budget. Decide how much you can afford to spend on a car and what types of cars are within your budget. We are sure that here at bforward.gp, among our vast inventory of over 240,000 cars in stock, you will easily pick the perfect vehicle that fits your budget. So, without further ado, let's take a look at the 5 most popular body types to choose from: hatchback, sedan, wagon, SUV, and minivan. First up is the hatchback. These cars are known for their sporty driving experience and not particularly large boot space. However, they usually have more cargo space than sedans because the rear seats can be folded down to extend the boot. Some models offer sliding rear seats for more flexible use of cargo space or to increase legroom for second-row passengers. It's worth noting that hatchbacks tend to have less rear space than sedan cars, which can make them less comfortable for rear seat passengers. On the other hand, hatchbacks usually offer better headroom for second-row passengers because the roofline extends over the boot, as in SUVs, wagons, and minivans. Visibility is generally good and superior to that of sedans, especially towards the rear. Hatchbacks are the most compact of all the body styles considered, making them best suited for city driving, singles, couples, and small families with a child or a senior driver. They are also likely to be the most fuel efficient. Pros: flexible boot space. Hatchbacks typically have more cargo space than sedans because the rear seats can be folded down to create a larger volume. Superior fuel efficiency. Hatchbacks are generally lighter, have smaller engines, and are more aerodynamic than SUVs, minivans, sedans, and wagons, which results in better fuel economy. Sporty and fun to drive. Many of the hatchbacks are designed to be sporty and agile, making them fun to drive. Hatchbacks are designed to be compact and easy to drive, features you will particularly appreciate in dense city traffic. This body shape and the overall dimensions will make it a good choice for a novice driver. Good overall visibility. Budget-friendly, inexpensive, popular, and easy to resale. Cons: hatchbacks tend to have less rear seat space than sedans, meaning they might be less comfortable for backseat passengers. Hatchbacks are often seen as less prestigious than SUVs and sedan cars, which may be a factor for some buyers. The 3-door hatchbacks are stylish but have to make compromises. If you are planning to use them daily for more than 2 people, you will find them inconvenient. Limited 4-wheel drive choice. Sedans are designed for people who value comfort and prestige. They usually have more space in the back than hatchbacks, making them more comfortable for passengers. Cargo space is limited and not particularly flexible, so you can't carry large and voluminous items. On the other hand, the cargo area is completely isolated from the passenger compartment, meaning that the sedans have the quietest interiors. The rear suspension and road noise are attenuated by design, unlike in other body styles. The sedans come well equipped. Even if it is a basic specification, it often beats highly trimmed city hatchbacks. The ride is comfortable and, depending on the manufacturer's brand philosophy, can be either sporty or more relaxed and luxurious. Pros: there is a wide choice of engines from fuel-efficient hybrids to powerful sporty V6. Sedans are comfortable to ride, but they are not as spacious and flexible as a minivan or SUV. Many sedans are available as four-wheel drive versions, despite the fact they are not suitable for off-road use. Prestige. Sedans are often seen more prestigious than hatchbacks and minivans, which can be a selling point for some buyers. Cons. Sedans typically have less cargo space than any other body types considered. Most rear-wheel drive sedans have limited space in the back row, allowing only two people to fully enjoy the ride. The reason for this is the tunnel bulge located in the vehicle's longitudinal axis. This design weakness is caused by the passage of the rear wheel's drive shaft. Sedans usually have low ground clearance. Poor rear visibility is the worst of all the body types considered. Sedans are quite difficult to park backwards and parallel to the car due to limited visibility and the overall dimensions of the car. This is further worsened by the fact that it is difficult to perceive the rear end of the car. Wagons are similar to hatchbacks. They also have 5 doors but offer more cargo space, practicality, and a comfortable driving experience. This type of body could be perceived as a stretch hatchback for extra cargo space, or a sedan that adds volume by extending the roof over the boot. As you can see, the Wagon is a combination of hatchback and sedan that brings out their best qualities. They are perfect for people who need lots of space for their luggage and want a car that is nimble and has an excellent visibility of a hatchback but is more spacious. Wagons are usually based on a saloon body, so they share the same exterior dimensions or are slightly longer due to the extended wheelbase. As a result, they are more spacious for the rear seat occupants, much more practical and often more stable on the road than their sedan body siblings. There is a good choice of engines and it is easy to find powerful or eco-friendly versions. However, wagons are not as common as other body styles and can be harder to find. Pros: large cargo space. Wagons usually have more cargo space than sedans and hatchbacks. Sporty and comfortable. Many wagons are designed to combine sportiness, agility and comfort, making them a pleasure to drive. Practical. Wagon cars offer a good balance of passenger and cargo space, making them a good choice for families or people who need to transport items regularly. Wide choice of different engine, 2-wheel drive and 4x4 trims. Cons. Wagons are often seen as less prestigious than sedans or SUVs, which can be a concern for some buyers. They are less common than other body styles, which can make it harder to find the right one. Wagons are more expensive than sedans and hatchbacks. SUV. You might think of an SUV as a derivative of a wagon car, inheriting all its valuable qualities while adding much more. SUVs are becoming increasingly popular. The reasons behind this trend lie in their outstanding versatility, handling and appearance. They offer a higher seating position than other cars and a greater area of windows for a better view of the surrounding traffic. Another advantage of the high seating position is that it is easier to get in and out of the vehicle, which is practically beneficial for senior users. SUV users will also appreciate additional headroom, which is close only to that in minivans. SUVs have a high ground clearance and often come with 4-wheel drive for better traction and stability in poor weather conditions or to overcome challenging terrain. They are generally larger and heavier than other types of cars, which can reduce fuel economy. Large overall dimensions can get in the way when trying to park in a tight space or when driving in dense city traffic. SUVs are also usually more expensive, both in terms of the purchase price and running costs such as insurance and maintenance. Pros: large cargo space. SUVs have more luggage space than sedans, hatchbacks or wagons, as they often have a larger and more flexible interior that is slightly raised compared to wagons. Elevated seating position. SUVs are generally taller than other types of cars, except minivans, for better visibility of the road and ease of getting in and out of the vehicle. All-weather capability. SUVs often have 4-wheel drive. Extensive safety features combined with a large, rigid body for safety and peace of mind. Wide choice of engines from fuel-efficient hybrids to high-performance V8s. Best towing capabilities. High resale value. A limited number of SUVs are offered as 7-seaters, with a fold-away third row of seats stowed in the luggage compartment floor. SUVs are often seen as more prestigious than other body types considered. Cons: low fuel efficiency. SUVs are generally larger and heavier than other cars, which can lead to lower fuel economy. High cost. SUVs are generally more expensive than other car types, both in terms of the purchase price and ownership costs such as insurance and maintenance. Complicated mechanics such as 4x4 chassis or drivetrain assemblies can become a huge expense if they break down. Less maneuverability. SUVs are generally larger and heavier than other car types, which can make them more difficult to maneuver in tight spaces. Not particularly agile, a little heavy. Generally not very sporty and enjoyable at higher speeds, unstable on sudden cornerings due to the high center of gravity. Minivans. Think of the minivan as an evolution of the wagon-style body, stretching in all directions for maximum passenger comfort. It boasts a seating capacity ranging from 5 to 7 people who will enjoy touring in comfort sitting on separate, freely adjustable seats. The headroom, legroom, and all-around comfort are the highest among all the body types previously described. Minivans may not be as agile, fast, and sporty as other car types, but in return, they offer unmatched flexibility in interior arrangement and comfort-oriented features. Common ones include 3-zone climate control or dedicated in-car entertainment screens for the second and third rows. Combined with large door openings and power sliding doors for the second and third rows of seats, they are obvious winners in terms of both practicality and everyday comfort. Despite being larger than wagons and close or even larger than SUVs, minivans are not difficult to maneuver thanks to their boxy body shape, easy to grasp by the driver. In terms of design, minivans are becoming more appealing and are no longer seen as boring family transporters. More and more luxury models and brands seem to be expanding into this body style segment. You will see a strong comeback of minivans as they have proven to be one of the most efficient approaches to achieving highly functional and comfortable interiors with a small footprint. Furthermore, many new technologies have been introduced to improve the performance and fuel efficiency of minivans. Pros: large flexible cargo space. Minivans have more cargo space than any previously mentioned car type, as they have a larger and more flexible interior. Increased seating capacity. Minivans can typically seat 7 or more passengers, making them a good choice for larger families, groups, or small businesses. Individual large high-comfort seats. Sliding doors and low threshold for easy access. Excellent visibility. Minivans have a higher seating position and a larger glass area for better visibility out of the car. Choice of efficient engines: hybrid, plug-in, diesel, or powerful petrol. Towing ability. Easy to sell. Even if the car is dated and not in great shape, you will still find a buyer such as a construction contractor or other small business in need of a reasonably priced spacious car. Cons: less sporty. Minivans are designed for comfort and practicality rather than sporty driving, which can be less fun than other types of vehicles. Limited choice of four-wheel drive models. Regular ground clearance of 12 to 16 cm. Minivans are often seen as less prestigious than other types of vehicles, which can be a concern for some buyers. Let's summarize the main differences and factors of each body type to help you make a wise decision. Hatchbacks, best for people who value agility, city use, sporty driving experience, and tight budget. Users: single, couples, senior drivers. Key factors: fuel efficiency, easy driving, sporty driving experience, rear seat space, visibility, budget-friendly, cheap maintenance. Very limited choice of four-wheel drive versions. Sedans, best for people who value comfort and prestige. Good for couples, small families, corporate and business people. Key factors are powerful engines, quiet interior, prestige, sporty or comfortable chassis setup depending on the car brand, board choice of four-wheel drive but with limited ground clearance. Wagons, best for people who value flexibility, cargo space, practicality and sporty driving experience combined with the comfort of a sedan. Users, family, and small business. Key factors are flexibility, cargo space, fuel efficiency, practicality, rear seat space, visibility, a generous choice of engines and types of drivetrain along with 4x4. SUVs are best for people who value cargo space, all-weather capability and higher seating position. Users, family. Key factors: high seating position, good visibility, flexible large cargo space, off-road capability, 4-wheel drive, expensive. Minivans, best for people who value cargo space and seating capacity of more than 5 people. It's good for large family, small business, corporate. Key factors are flexible interior arrangement, vast cargo space, high seating capacity, good visibility and fuel efficiency. Please be aware that running costs will vary depending on the make, model and year of the car, as well as the condition of the car and how well it's been maintained. Considering where you live, try to find out what the running costs are for the particular make and model before you buy. This will give you a better idea of how much you will be spending on maintenance over the car ownership time. We hope you find this guide useful and it will help you make a wise decision about type of car you wish to buy. BeForward is a great choice for first-time car buyers looking for a safe, easy and enjoyable buying experience. With BeForward, you can rest assured that you are getting a great quality car at an affordable price and with hassle-free buying experience. Get behind the wheel of your dream car with BeForward. Visit our website beforward.gp for all the best offers.